All right, shalom, shalom. This is the brother Abad. You're back here once again. Before I get started, like always, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah Bahasham Rachahakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, the men that I learned the truth from. And shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, this technology has finally hit home, and it happened fast, right? So, I was in Whole Foods today, and I finally was able to witness firsthand this Amazon One pay with your palm technology. And it happened very fast because last week when I went in Whole Foods, it wasn't in there, and I remember seeing the article, the headline of the article that said they wanted to get this technology up in all their stores by the end of the year, but it seems like they already got it in all their damn Whole Foods already. And it had, like I said, it happened very fast. 1 week it wasn't in there, the following week it was in there. So who knows when they did it, how they did it, but this technology, of course, brothers already know, brothers that are in the know that this is a precursor, all right, to the charagma, all right, the MOTB spoken of in the book of Revelation, which of course I'm going to get that since this video has to do with that. But seeing that this technology got up so fast into these stores shows you that they've been had it on hand, and it was just an easy install, right? Which shows you also that the charagma system, the beast system, all right, the 6G 5G headed monster, where they're going to have you on a cloud database, and they're going to want to put the charagma inside your hand or your forehead, right? That technology is already here, and it's going to be very easily to install. The same way last week this technology wasn't in Whole Foods, and now it's in it this week, is the same way when they're ready to unveil, or when the Lord puts the Spirit on them to unveil, this charagma is going to happen just like that. So it shows you how quick things can happen. You know, you got guys that's putting the prophecies off. Oh, it's gonna be years from now. Oh, we fall off from that, right? No, this is an any day type of scenario. All right. And if I could just, before I go too deep into this lesson, I knew about the MOTB before I came into the truth, right? And I've been in the truth for some little time now. And like when I first heard about it, the whole you cannot buy or sell unless you have this, I immediately knew that was talking about the RFID technology. It was just something in me. Maybe it was the Lord willing, I wanted these men elected for salvation. It was just something in me. It clicked even before I woke up to the truth. And I was very young too. I'm not boasting. I'm not being prideful about anything, But it was very easy. It clicked for me, right? So I knew even before I came into the truth that was the MOTB, all right, the mark of the beast. Now, I've been waiting for, years to see this technology finally enter into a store to where I can see it firsthand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen videos on the tube, on YouTube, on the internet, on social media of certain people doing certain things with the technology, but I've never been in an actual store where that pay with your palm technology presented itself right in front of me. And to see that was just very it's very uplifting in the spirit, because we already know these prophecies are true. We already know these prophecies are going to come to pass, thus saith the Lord. But to see it up close and personal, it makes it so much realer. And it's beautiful, man. And like I said, it happened very, very fast. It's been a little over a decade, for me, knowing that the MOTB was the RFID technology. The microchip, the charagma, already knew that. Of course, when I came into the truth, more knowledge came to me, and I was able to learn to break down even more and get into Shai, Stai, stigma, and the charagma, and the meaning of 60, the 666, all that. Of course, the truth unveiled the full, the full knowledge of it. But I've been waiting for a while to just see this technology and to see it happen like that. It just shows you how close we are to the end, to Yahushua's coming. Because the RFID microchip being instituted, that's the most important prophecy right now besides World War III and Yahushua coming back. That's the main prophecy besides Yahushua coming back in World War III, and of course Jacob's trouble. But that's going to coincide. Those two are going to coincide. But that's why when we're teaching and we go out on these highways and byways and we're at camp, you have to make it a point to bring out the Charagma, man. You got to bring it out, especially when somebody comes up. When somebody new comes up, I always like to make it a point to tell them about the Charagma, just to put it in their mind and their spirit, because we're at that time now. We're on an any day basis, and like I was telling bros at camp last week, it's not gonna be a waiting we're not gonna have to wait for Esau to put this palm technology in every single store that you see on the block. That's not how this thing works. Your mom and pop shops are not going to be up and running in what they call the New World Order. All right, a lot of these grocery stores that you see that are not a part of the elite club are not going to be up and running in what you see in what they call the New World Order. Just like when you had the C19 event, correct? You had the C19 event, and a lot of these mom and pop shops weren't able to stay open. They couldn't handle it, right? Well, for one, they had to close because of the restrictions. Remember, they put the restrictions on, oh, we can't go here, you can't go there. So a lot of businesses, damn near went out of business, and they barely was able to be saved by the government. Another shutdown would completely annihilate the middle class in these mom and pop shops. And when I say mom and pop shops, I'm talking about places where Jake's selling soul food, selling Jamaican food, places where Ammon is selling Korean food, places where Moab is selling Chinese food, places where Elam is selling his East Indian food, all these little family places that sit up on the corner. They ain't gonna be able to survive. So, and even some of these major grocery stores that's not like that's not in the big club, they're not going to allow them to survive. Don't be surprised if you see Food Line not open anymore. Don't be surprised if you see these Aldis, like we was talking about at camp, these Aldis and these Lidls, these stores close, because they're not a part of the New World, what they call the NWO agenda, right? So it's going to be very, with a lot of these stores and businesses shutting down, it's going to be very easy for him to set up this technology in the places that he wanted. That's why I say it's going to happen very, very fast. You see why they did it in Whole Foods first. Whole Foods is what? In league with Amazon. Amazon is an elitist, all right, NWO business. All right, it's part of the NWO agenda. It's not a coincidence. Nobody even goes to the store to shop for clothes and, furniture. It used to be an experience. You see the malls, your shopping malls are closing down. The shopping malls out here, all right, in Virginia, damn near all of them are closed or ghost towns. Everybody shops on Amazon. People are buying toilet paper, soap, deodorant, shit you used to go to the store for. And it used to be like an experience. All right, it's grocery day, it's shopping day. Now people get their groceries delivered to their house. Like, we're in that time, and he set it up like that because these are going to be the businesses, part of his enterprise that's going to be running. All right. So let's get the obvious scripture. All right, in Revelation chapter 13, in verse 16, it says, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, no man might buy or sell, saith he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name." And we're in a time now when a lot of people that denied the Charagma being the MOTB, they're going to be faced with a major decision. And they haven't been building up their faith like us brothers who've been watching has. So it's going to be very tough to deny the Charagma. Oh, you got people that don't believe it's the MOTB, but then they'll tell you, well, I still ain't gonna take it, even if they try to force it upon me. It don't work like that, man. You have to be set in stone in your mind, be rooted in preparing yourself, to know for 100% sure that is the MOTB, that is the mark that the Lord said, do not take or you will face destruction. That way, you've been preparing yourself for all these years, for all this time, for when it comes, that you're rooted in your faith to not take it. If you walking around saying, that ain't the MOTB, and then it comes and you like, I ain't gonna take it, but then the pressure comes, you ain't ate in some days, all right? You ain't got no place to lay your head or wherever, however your temptation or trial may come. You gonna cave in because you ain't been rooted. You didn't believe from the beginning, all right? The only ones that are gonna make it and pass this test is the elect, all right? The Lord has something for everybody, a test for everybody. The Lord's gonna try everybody's faith. The atheist, your faith is going to get tried because you believe in atheism. That is a faith. You have faith that there is no power, all right? That there is no higher power, intelligent power that created all this, all right? You Buddhists, you Muslims, all right? Even you bugged out Christians, all you other religions, all right? Outside of the truth, all right, are going to be tried and tested, and y'all going to fail because it's prophesied that y'all going to fail, all right? And a lot of y'all are going to pray to Jesus and take the Qaragma, all right? Just like y'all did with the C-19. Now, going back to the point where I was talking about the Lord is going to have this, this technology set up very, very quickly. Well, how does the Lord say he does things? Let's go to 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. And let's read verse 1. It says, but of the times and of the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden, right? Let's get that word sudden in the etymology. Bear with me 1 second. Etymology of sudden. All right, when you go to that word sudden in the etymology, it means an emergency, right? Goes back to being an emergency. Basically, instantaneously, basically. Goes into something happening immediate. Yeah, it says immediate. So something happening immediately. So that's that technology, right? The Lord said he's going to come like a thief in the night, right? That's not just talking about, the Lord doesn't just come as a thief in the night, when Yahweh comes and parts the clouds with the angels. No. Whenever the Lord does something on this earth that causes a drastic change to the age or the time period that we're living in, it comes like a thief in the night. Sodom and Gomorrah got burned with fire like a thief in the night. All right? The C-19 event came like a thief in the night. Them shutdowns came like a thief in the night, which that was some low-level shit. The real ball game is finna begin. All right? These things are going to happen like a thief in the night. These EMP attacks, these cyber attacks that they've been talking about, that's going to happen like a thief in the night. The famine of the word and the famine of bread is going to happen like a thief in the night. It's going to catch you off guard. It's going to happen suddenly, immediately, out of nowhere. Yesterday was all so-called normal. Next day, your life has completely changed. Completely. Right? That's why as a watchman, you stay on your watch. You stay on the watchtower so these things don't take you by surprise. You've been prepared. You've been rooting yourself in these prophecies and wholeheartedly believing in them. All right, when you don't take this as a light thing and just go in the store and say, oh, okay, the palm technology is here. Okay, that means we got another 5-10 years for the Qaragma. Hell no. This stuff is about to move. This is about to move fast. If they're already unveiling this technology, then they're putting it in your mind to all right, nigga, this is where we going, nigga. So just and then not to mention the BRICS whole situation with their currency about to go live, and they're saying one BRICS dollar is equal to 55 American dollars, something like that. I mean, we're about to enter into a whole bugged out, crazy time within this age that we're living. All right, and it's going to take immense faith in Yahweh Shemel Shah to overcome this. But I wanted to do a quick lesson on this because, like I said, it finally hit home. I was, I'm ringing up my groceries. I didn't even see it at first. I'm scanning my groceries, and I looked to my right. I'm like, oh shit, it's that palm shit they were talking about, So it's here, man, and it's not to be taken lightly because we know what comes next, And when the charagma is finally unveiled, however it may look, because now technology has increased. All right, wisdom has increased, so it may not look like the picture that we have on our signs of the RFID microchip. It may look different, but it is going to be something that is imprinted in your hand, all right, pricked in your hand or in your head. They're going to make an incision within your flesh to implant it inside of you, that you may not buy or sell without it, okay? So, yeah, I want to make a quick video on that. Prophecy is moving fast. Stay on the watch. Till the next time I say shalom.